Hi everyone, I'm Kirby Allison, and I'm delighted to welcome you to our special holiday series. This season, we're embracing the art of giving, both to others and, let's be honest, to ourselves as well. We'll dive deep into the quality, craftsmanship, and tradition that define not just the holidays, but every well-dressed gentleman. In this episode, we're going to focus on the smaller details that make a big impact. Those delightful stocking stuffers that epitomize the marriage of form and function. We're talking about the essentials every well-dressed gentleman should have, but often overlooks. From the rich lather of our wet shaving accessories to the intoxicating scent of Floris body soaps and fragrances. And let's not forget the underrated yet indispensable shoelaces, collar stays, and shoe horns. Small in size, but monumental in elevating your daily rituals. Of course, the best way to support the content that we film here on this YouTube channel is to shop online at kirbyallison.com. And through our holiday series, I will be showcasing and reviewing various segments that we have online on our web shop. The catalog of products that we have online at kirbyallison.com is something that I've personally developed over the 15 plus years that I've been running this business. Now, these are items that I've all personally fallen in love with and can endorse. So in today's video, I'm going to focus on those smaller details sometimes lost that I think make great stocking stuffers. You know, stocking stuffers, those small items that are often overlooked, but can really make a big difference in one's everyday life, and especially elevate those otherwise mundane rituals. So I'm going to start with a few of the items, of course, that we've accumulated online here at Kirby Allison that I think are just fantastic gifts. These are items that I love. I mean, almost everything on this table I use, really, to be quite honest, daily. Maybe with the exception of the shoe polish, because I don't shine my shoes daily. But these are great stocking stuffers that, you know, you could almost give to anyone. And, you know, as long as they're male, I can't imagine them not enjoying eating the items on this desk. So we're gonna start right here with Floris. Floris, of course, is the famous German street perfumer. They have been around for over 250 years. We've done a lot of work with them filming at their boutique. And this is a proper and really truly a British heritage company. These fragrances are exceptional. We have a very wide collection of them on our website. This is the German street fragrance. I mean, it's an eau de parfum. This was developed, of course, to invoke the idea of German street and Mayfair. What I like about this is if you're gifting for someone that, like me, you know, really is an Anglophile that enjoys traveling to London, because this invokes that idea of German street every single time you put this on in the morning. In some ways you transport yourself in a small way back to London, back to German street, and that always brings a smile to my face. So this is a great fragrance that I couldn't recommend more. And of course, the number 89, I mean, this was a favorite of Ian Fleming. Again, one of those classic fragrances that it's just impossible to go wrong with. I have this one in my personal collection. And then one more, the Special 127, again, personal favorite of mine. Fragrance is where most people think first, at least whenever they think of Floris. But there's another product from Floris I just wanted to take some time to mention, and that is their body soaps. Now, again, a luxurious, you know, dry-aged body soap that has a real density to it is just one of those luxury items that elevates your daily routine. These soaps from Floris come beautifully packaged in a boxed set of 3. They're individually wrapped. I mean, every single time I go to open one of these, I just really enjoy it. And I've, you know, taken so much to the body soap that, you know, as weird as it may sound, I actually make the point to travel with this. So if I'm traveling on a prolonged trip, I always take my Floris body soap with me. It's just one of those home comforts that I'm able to travel with. And there's something about a nice bar of soap. Now, what I love about the Floris soaps, of course, is that, you know, they are all infused with Floris's incredible fragrances. You know, they smell beautiful without being overwhelming, but there's a few other details that I really like. One is the size. right? So this fits really nicely in the palm of your hand. I think that that's very important because a lot of luxury soaps, if you will, come in these massive, bars that are the size of this box. And in the shower, you go to try to grab something this big, it's a wet bar of soap. Next thing you know, it's, slips right out of the hand. And so, although you could say you're getting more for your money or a better value with a big bar of soap, in my opinion, it's actually less sophisticated and elegant than a nice, smallish bar of soap. I think it's just the right size. The other thing about Floris that I really appreciate, of course, and this should be true of any truly luxury soap, is that it is dried, right? What that means is that they are forming this bar of soap, setting it out, and allowing it to dry over, several weeks, even 30 days. And what this does is it reduces the amount of water that's in the soap. It creates a more dense bar. So even though it's relatively small, it'll outlast a bar of Dial soap, probably 2 to 1. So again, great soap. We have this in a variety of different fragrances online. And if you've never tried it, this is a great item for a stocking stuffer. So continuing that theme of bathroom rituals, I'm going to go on to wet shaving. Of course, wet shaving is something that in some ways truly changed my life. The moment that you learn how to use a proper double-edged safety razor, where a real blade drops into that, is the moment that you go from really trying to avoid shaving in the morning and lamenting it to actually enjoying it. I mean, for one, if you're someone that gets razor burn, using a double-edged safety razor is going to help prevent that. It is going to produce a fresher shave. You're going to feel that your face is cleaner. The second part is just the economics of it. These blades are exceptionally inexpensive. I think that the average cost of one of these blades is 25 cents, and so you can switch out the blades in your double-edged razor to your heart's desire and still spend less than what you would spend on one cartridge from a Gillette Mach razor. What that means is that you're able to have a consistently sharper blade because you're not stretching the life of these things, well past their lifespan because you just can't bring yourself to spend $13 on a single cartridge. So these are great items. And again, you could be going slightly out on a limb by getting someone some wet shaving accessories, but put them onto this channel. We have a video on how to use the double-edged safety razor and how to do a proper wet shave. And if they give it a chance, I promise you, they'll never look back. Now, all of this is to then allow one to then enjoy the beauty of a proper shave cream. And so we carry Taylor of Old Bond Street, another British heritage brand. They are based on Jermyn Street. They carry some absolutely fantastic shave creams, the almond shaving cream being one of my favorite. But we have a collection of 6, 7, maybe even 10 different fragrances from Taylor of Old Bond Street. So again, it's that opportunity to embellish, to really elevate your morning routine by not just having the same shave cream every day. I've got about 3 shave creams in my active rotation, and depending on how I feel in the morning, or whether or not I get bored of a particular shave cream, I'll mix it up and shave with something else. They're all beautiful, generate an incredibly rich, thick lather that helps you produce really an exceptional shave. So there you go, wet shaving. I couldn't recommend that anymore, but let's continue. So one of the other things that you'll find online at kirbyallison.com is an extensive collection of horn products that we have handmade exclusively for us in the United Kingdom out of real natural cow horn. And we have a variety of accessories that I think make great stocking stuffers. These are some shoe horns right here. This tabbed one is one of my favorite, and you'll see it's exceptionally thin right here at the end, which is what you want in a proper shoehorn, because if the shoehorn is too thick, it really defeats the purpose. Instead of helping slide your foot into a shoe, it wedges it in and makes it even more difficult to slip your foot in. So these are beautiful. The other thing I love about these, of course, is the beautiful variation in colors that comes by virtue of the fact that this is a natural material. So I love these. I keep one in my briefcase. I keep one in my closet. And I have them otherwise littered around because really anyone that's wearing fine dress shoes should never put on a shoe without the aid of a shoehorn. We have entire videos dedicated to that topic, and I'm not kidding. That one, we have the travel one, we have some full-length ones, all great shoehorns. But some other kind of interesting and creative stocking stuffers. We have a horn comb. Again, made from 100% natural material, beautiful variation in colors. It's just one of those nice items that isn't any more functional than a comb that you would pick up at the pharmacy, but unquestionably is more beautiful. And then following along that theme, we have a paper cutter or letter opener. And again, beautiful marbling of colors. It's a simple item, and it's just one of those kind of tiny accessories that just embellishes something that you would otherwise be doing with something ordinary. Again, you're not gonna change your life with a horn letter opener, but every single time you go to open your mail, I promise you, you'll enjoy that chore more with this than you would with something else. So moving along, we go to shoe care. Now, of course, shoe care is something that we'll be covering extensively in another video, but for stocking stuffers, again, they make great gifts. One of the items that I think is an essential stocking stuffer, and honestly probably should only end up in a stocking because it would be maybe a little bit embarrassing to wrap this as its own gift, are our Wellington shoelaces. Now again, shoelaces are so often overlooked, but they have a disproportionate impact on the look of a shoe. Beautifully polished shoe with tired, faded, and worn out shoelaces is just really ruined. We have what is the most extensive and comprehensive collection of dress shoelaces available anywhere on the internet, and that really was driven by my frustration at how difficult it was to find replacement shoelaces made to the same standard that you would find on a pair of shoes, coming from Northampton or off of German Street. And so whenever we developed this collection, we did just that. We benchmarked ourselves to the finest shoemakers in the world to ensure that you can find a shoelace from us that is at that level. And honestly, you have more choice and more variety. But if you have a pair of St. Allen Edmonds, which out of the box come with offensively cheap shoelaces, simply changing the laces significantly elevates the overall aesthetic of that pair of shoes. So I often say that, even if you're someone can't spend the money to invest in a $500, $600, $700 pair of shoes, and you're buying a pair of Allen Edmonds, which are fantastic shoes, a little bit of shoe polish and shoelaces go a long way. That takes us to shoe polish. Of course, Saphir Medal d'Or, the finest shoe polish in the world. These are, great items that produce a beautiful shine. They're easy to use. It's actually easier to produce a shoe shine with the Saphir shoe polish than it is, say, a tin of Kiwi wax polish because it's of higher quality. And a simple tin of shoe polish, the mirror gloss, a 50 ml tin, throw it in a stocking. This is a great holiday gift. And then two other items, of course, our Forte hair care products. Again, stocking stuffer. I felt like my mother whenever I was young. She approached my stocking, especially whenever I got older, as either being something to put candy into or to put, toiletry items or other things in that, she would otherwise, not really want to buy from me. So, toothpaste, hair creams. These were the types of items that I often found in my stocking as a kid. But maybe there was a particular genius to her approach. Because again, the Forte products that we carry are exceptional. They're water soluble, they rinse out of your hair, and they don't break the bank by any means. These are the products that I use on a daily basis and enjoyed them so much that I added them to the website. So, something to, maybe surprise someone with. And then finally, stocking stuffer only because of its small size. This is an SD DuPont Slim 7 lighter. Absolutely beautiful, exceptional lighter. What I love about this, of course, is its slim size. It's 7 millimeters at its thickest point. And what I like about this is, when compared to a Legrand Kling or a Linea 2 or just even a torch lighter, it doesn't overwhelm the pocket. So you can put this in your trouser pocket, right? It's not going to be uncomfortable. You're not really even going to know it's there because it's so small it all but disappears. Yet it still provides a great torch flame to light a cigar. Now, you're not going to light everyone's cigar at the party with this lighter, but it's a great lighter to have with you, especially if you might only smoke 1 or 2 cigars in an evening. This is gonna be perfect. So there we have it, our collection of a luxury stocking stuffer gifting ideas here at kirbyallison.com. Throughout this holiday season, we'll be releasing a few different videos focusing on different topics to help you brainstorm different gifting ideas. This one focused on holiday stocking stuffers. Of course, I'm Kirby Allison, and I love to help the well-dressed acquire and care for their wardrobes while exploring the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition. Thanks for watching today's video. and happy holidays.